Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Wednesday the 14th, and today was a rather chilly, cold day actually. End up having to turn the heat on here at the house. It's been just really kind of a weird cold snap. We had a super cold winter all winter, so can't expect too much change I guess. We had a few nice days, even had a couple hot ass days. Stuck one of the air conditioners in the house. I had run two separate air conditioners in my place and didn't turn on either one of them. I only had one installed, didn't bother getting the second one installed yet because the weather broke, and now, like I said, it's actually cold out. So trying to figure out what's going on with the weather around here is just absolutely it's a never-ending battle. So I did get a handful of stuff done this morning. Not a lot. I went through and decided to clean out a couple of my cupboards and kind of rearrange a lot of my dishes, Tupperware type containers, all that kind of stuff. And I've got tons of lids, tons of containers. Not all of them match. I've got a bunch of extra lids, no containers, some containers with no lids. So I put them all together, and if they don't have a match like a lid to go with the container, I got rid of it. So I made a big pile of them to see if anybody else wanted some, because a lot of them, other people have the lids to my containers or the containers to my lids. And I just figured, what the hell, I've got a big box of stuff I'm going to take. It's kind of a not worth throwing away, but not worth trying to sell container, just a box full of stuff that I'm going to kind of pass around to people, then have them take out what they can use, put in what they don't need from their house, and pass the box along. Kind of a nice little keep things moving along kind of helpful idea that I came up with a while back. Seems to be working pretty good the few times I've done it. Keeps moving on. Sometimes the box gets emptied out or everybody takes anything out of it. Other times it gets fuller and fuller, and then it finally ends up getting thrown away after it kind of made the loop of all the people that they know. So each time, at least it's an attempt, at least it's a try. It's better than nothing. So the after that, I did go get a few other things done. Nothing major, just some little stuff here and there. And called over to my grandparents to see if they were around, so I was going to drop off a MapQuest deal for them. My grandmother has a doctor's appointment late in this month, and they've never been to that doctor's office, so I print them out a MapQuest of how to get there and how to get back. They're perfectly capable of doing it themselves. It's just, well, not the printing out, they don't have a computer or nothing, but getting there and stuff with a regular map. But they get all flustered and they get all concerned and they get all freaked out about it. And I told them, I said, go spend $50 and buy a GPS and never worry about it again. They won't do that either. So in the process of calling to find that out, how they were doing, if they had time, I was going to stop by. My grandpa informed me the fact that I guess my grandmother was in the hospital. So she went in there this morning, spent out there all afternoon, well, actually all day and that tonight. I ran out there right away when I found out, talked to her for a while and stuff, talked to some of the nurses and that. They're going to do a procedure on her tomorrow morning to put a scope down her throat, look and see if she has an ulcer or what's on her stomach or what's causing the pain and the throwing up and all that kind of good stuff. So hopefully that'll get taken care of. I hadn't got my run in yet today, so I did basically head out after my grandfather got there. Went out and got my run in, got my workout at the gym in, came home, got cleaned up, and then basically ran back out there and saw her again for a couple more hours than that. It's one of those things that my grandparents are kind of strange people. My grandpa took the time with his wife in the hospital. He felt the need, he had to go down and help take care of a problem at the church that could have been taken care of by anybody else in the process, but he'd said yesterday he could do it before he knew his wife was going to the hospital, obviously. They went out to the emergency room at like 2 this morning or something like that, so they didn't know about it. He chose to spend 4 or 5 hours going down there trying to take care of all that stuff, and then had somebody who needed a ride to the store, gave them a ride to the store and all that kind of just random stuff that makes absolutely no sense to me. Why you be doing that as opposed to not being with your wife in the hospital, especially when the fact that her hearing is absolutely horrible. She can't hear hardly anything. She's supposed to be getting surgery for that, or a hearing aid. So she's getting cataracts done. She can't see much and stuff too. And instead of admitting the fact she can't hear you or can't understand what you're saying, she does a lot of this just, okay, yeah, okay. And then they leave the room and you're like talking to her 10 minutes later, like, what was that? She goes, I don't know. I couldn't hear a thing he said. And I'm like, then why were you shaking your head up and down and nodding? You understood him. She goes, well, I don't know. I just can't hear him. And I'm like, well, then stop agreeing with them and say, speak up, yell at me, make it louder, whatever the heck you have to do to get this stuff done. So that drives me batshit crazy too. So I did get that taken care of. Came home, watched an episode on Netflix of Doctor Who, and ate some frozen bananas with chocolate syrup. Tried to trick my brain into thinking it was ice cream. Not quite fully there yet, but it's better than just, eating a banana. So I blended up a couple bananas, threw in some chocolate syrup, threw it in the freezer for, I don't know, it's probably been there 7 hours. Let it thaw out a good half an hour, then started eating it like as if it was ice cream. So that right there was pretty much the wrap up of my whole day. So I'll be back out the hospital real early tomorrow. Hopefully she's on the end of the list of everybody to get taken care of tomorrow because she was not scheduled, came there today. So she's on the list for tomorrow, but she's at the very back of the list. And they don't know what time they'll be. Could be as early as 9 a.m., could be as late as 5 p.m. So just depends on how long everything else runs and how long it takes them to get through stuff. So that's all I've got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.